Oh, yeah!
Welcome to Tavern Talk. We are a live talk show based on the epic fantasy series Wheel of Time by Robert Jordan. Today we are talking Season 3. Everyone, Hype Train continues. Joining me as always is my brother Dan.
Hi.
Jansen the Gleeman. Beth, and Dad Slate said I could not make it, so we're just going to do this old school.
Ryan, I guess let's go ahead and jump into this. There is an RSVP through Amazon that they're showing the first episode 5 days prior to the worldwide release. It's a sneak peek at the first episode. That's on March 8th, and it's a live event. So I think Ryan and I are going to try to get like a live watch of it with all of us.
Along. Yeah,
we'll watch along, yeah.
Wow, nice.
Which is basically everyone watch it, and then you just stare at each other.
We just stare at each other and we'll say, "Oh shit, did you see that?
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Oh my god!"
Right, yeah, it's gonna be. But then we'll stick around afterwards and talk about it. But hey, thanks. I hope you guys can do that. And then as the show comes out, we imagine every Tavern Talk will be discussing that week's episode.
Yeah.
And
our Matt Stagger to the rescue once again. Thank you. Yeah, go to that.
Yep.
You got to give him your name and an email. So.
Wait, there's a Q&A also? How do we ask questions?
Carrie.
For us, right? Ask us. No,
Yeah, you can ask us. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to be part of that. That's awesome.
Yeah. Awesome.
So yeah, we're here talking about what everyone saw. It was a good 11 minutes and 20 seconds so of what we assume is what we know now is the very first part of the first episode of season 3. It's the cold open. We don't know how much further it goes or if it just cuts to credits there, with Alana saying, "You will not leave this place alive."
Yeah.
Oh gosh. But yeah, we're going to get into it a little bit. We're going to talk to Jansen and see what you think about all this, because we haven't talked to you about it yet.
This is going to be cool. I'm psyched.
So it starts off, it is the trial of Leandrin.
It is.
We don't know. We hear that it's been a month, perhaps, has passed. But everyone is there. Everyone's in Tarvalon. Moraine's there. Land's there. Swan's there. Leandrin. All the sitters, for the most part. Varen's there. We don't know if Rand is there. It would be weird for Rand not to be with Moiraine, and yet it would be even more weird for her to take him to Tarvalon. So I don't know where Rand is. What do you think, Jansen?
I think Rand is somewhere close by to them right now. I think that in the books, this time period in the books, this is some of the last times when we're going to see everything together for a very, very, very long time in the series. And this is...
Can you turn that down, please?
Right before they're about to all go on their separate journeys of growth, and in power and in intelligence and in just simply growing up and understanding the world and who they play in it. So this is a big time in the story, especially in the show, for them to show what they all mean to each other. There's still a lot more interaction that we're going to have with these characters together. So I think that Rand is starting to get full of his own power and be able to do what he wants. So I think he's close by, especially seeing that some of the scenes that we saw.
I'm confused a little by the timeline of things, because this scene is like I said, the very first scene of this season. We see like a training yard, we assume, with warders. We saw Gowan and Galad perhaps fighting. There was Nynaeve. Is that like I don't understand the timing. If this happened in the tower, it seems like all bets are like this is a major thing to happen in the tower.
Well, we all know that. Well, all the book readers know, and like we've people have been talking about all the books that this is going through. We want to tell everybody that this is going to be a spoiler warning up to around book 5, which is the Fires of Heaven. And so, if you haven't read all the things and you don't want to be surprised by us, just do us a favor and save this for later. Come back and watch it because we still think you're going to be entertained.
Yeah.
The thing is, you know, all of the warders and everything, this was all going on in the books at this time. You know, there are certain warders I don't know if we're going to see, like Hamar Gaidin and some of the other ones that were in the training facility. Now, he was the master of arms and the head of all the warders in the tower at the time, and in the book at least. And we know that that's pretty much when he really, really, really saw a lot of Galad and Gowan, who are coming up to be shown in this very soon.
Yeah. Galad is a thick boy with 2 C's. I don't do that very often, but boy, he's thick.
Yes. And the actor who is playing him, from what I have gathered, we are going to be seeing him a lot.
I'm here for it.
Dan, is thick with 2 C's just basically saying you are attracted to it? Like it's thick, but you want it. You know,
Dude has mass. He has substance. He is a presence. When he kicks his brother over like that, dude is big. He's wearing those Revolutionary War pants way up past his belly button. He looks so good.
Well, when you look at the scene that they're showing with them, when they show the warders, you even see how the descriptiveness that Robert Jordan had when they show even the Aes Sedai and some of the tower maids and some of the workers are all
just
staring
spawning.
at
Yeah.
So they're trying to, and this is something that I'm loving so much about what's happening now is they're going a lot more with the things that happened in the book and melding some of the things that happened in the first 2 seasons with this. All of some of the things that we didn't understand are starting to come to fruition, and we're going to see some of why they did some of the things that they did.
Leandrin gets called to talk to Mother. Not the mother. It's always Mother. So I guess she's the mother, just like Amerlin Seat. She gets called by the Reds. The Reds say, hey, we got your back regardless of the charges. They're later locked out, Jansen, of the meeting and seem like they would have fought for the side of the good, right? If they were in there, they didn't seem like they were Black Sisters. But if they were in there, would they have defended Leandrin regardless if she admitted to being Dark Sister?
Well, I think that they would have been primed to defend her when she made the revelation first that the Amerlin had been, in cahoots with Moraine, who were dealing with a man who could channel.
We have Tarvalon here, just the symbolism of it gray dark. It's not the Shining Tower. It is covered in shadows and rain.
Yeah. Jansen, why does this look better already? Like, is it the new camera we were talking about?
Tarvalon looks sprawling now. Like one of the things that that we love so much, and there's so many more things we love, but one of those things that we love about the books is the descriptiveness of the places that we go, the places that all of our heroes see and travel to. And Tarvalon is one of those places that gets some of the most descriptive writing in the entire books. And it looks so big now. It looks like it's just airy and spacious, and things are huge there. It looks like it can fit thousands of people.
What we'll see is that we do have a lot more actors on screen as well. It does seem like it is a more bustling place than it did in the last couple seasons.
Oh yeah, and then the CGI, of course, added to things like this looks fantastic. It looks beautiful.
Moraine is in Assassin's Creed mode.
Yeah, and from what I've read, the sets they've expanded them. They've gotten bigger.
That's good, I guess.
Great. I look at it as an investment for the future.
Right.
And yeah, this is one of the great parts I thought in this preview, because it still shows that Moraine and Lan are still on their mission.
Uber Spearmint, hello. She says, they say, it's almost like Swan knows Moraine is down there. Are they talking with the capital T?
Talking. Maybe, no. Do you think that they gave each other the water bond?
Oh my gosh. Ryan, we can't hear you.
But you know what? We're also getting a feeling that every single thing that we saw between them is a little bit of a ruse. You know, what is she doing back in Tower of Island? Wasn't she banished? You know, or was she just banished from the White Tower itself?
So that's the thing. All right. Was it a ruse? If so, then Moraine gave one hell of a performance. She said, do not make me do this on everything that we've ever shared. Do not make me do this. And she commanded her. She's like, you do it.
So yeah, I don't know. Like, I got to look back. Was she banned from the White Tower, or was she banned from the island? From the island itself?
From the White Tower.
Okay.
From the White Tower until Swan Sanche calls her back.
Yeah.
But if she's banished from Tarvalon, then it would be the whole island.
I would think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would think so.
Yeah. Tower. Just banned from the tower. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Janie, hello, Janie, says, I think that they've been in communication this whole time.
I think that's good. I think that that's possible too. Definitely. I think that that's definitely possible.
The one line we have from there is Lan pretty much saying she'll be fine, and Moraine saying today isn't about her.
Yeah, but I mean that as soon as they said that, they went to Leandrin. So is this, you know, is this what they were? You know, I don't know. If they had like a second plan of getting the Black Aja, or, you know, Moraine they had to deliver Nynaeve to the White Tower, right? Because she's there now.
Correct.
So, you know, I'm sure they all had to go back together. So they must know. I mean, it's Moraine. They had what, a couple months to walk back get back from Falm all the way to Tower Island. Well, Moraine had to coach the girls on something.
We have to assume that everyone from Falm is in Tarvalon, except for perhaps Rand. I don't know. See, Rand is the wild card for me.
There's Avienda.
Okay. Yeah.
So we also, and Bane and Chiad, but we also have to assume that, like, in somehow in Tarvalon, Rand here sees that he needs to go to Roydion. Now we do see in one of the earlier previews, actually Avienda telling him about the Karakhan. So maybe she learned from him, and you know, I'm still holding out and hope that Matt actually finds his way to somehow going there. But I know that's fleeting, and I know everyone's saying that that's going to happen. But at least we did see, you know, well, that's coming later. We'll talk about that later. But yeah, I think they're all there.
Yeah, so Leandrin get called. They get, but the Reds are not allowed into the meeting itself. Which is a decision that Swan Shantae makes. And apparently it's fine with protocol. You only need 11 sitters total. And since Leandrin's red, she can just represent herself and the entire red sisters. There are no red Aja representation in this meeting, which is a I don't know. That's a weird choice, Swan. What's going on here? It turns out to bite them in the butt, I think. I don't understand.
It usually, well, ironically, what's funny is that's exactly what bit her in the butt in the books, just in a different way.
I love how huge that is.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
See how sprawling it looks? Like, it looks like, I mean, just the White Tower itself is just a place that takes your breath away.
See, but there's still a narrowness and a crampedness to this that I think is intentional, but I feel it. I feel claustrophobic here, even though it's long. It's narrow. Everything's narrow, and it's not a complaint. It just gives me a feeling, and I think it's a feeling that you always are seeing a walls. The walls are always there. They're around. The tower may be I don't know. I don't know. That's my feeling.
Yeah, this and then
they're walking three abreast and they're brushing the wall. Sorry.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Wall talk.
No, it's but no. This from comparatively speaking, comparing this to the first time we saw the White Tower, this is night and day.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
I mean,
and
this is night and day.
Like I said, it wasn't a complaint. It's just I feel like walking there. It just feels like, and I think it's an intentional thing. They could have gotten something wider, but I think that's part of the feeling that they're giving. This whole funnel aspect. This like an alley, like they're walking through alleys.
Yeah, and I mean, something else that they have done in this that you got to applaud them for is they are piling on so much information in such a short time for this. Like, this was 11 minutes that we saw, and we got tons of information about the inner workings of the White Tower. We got laws, we got a lot of things. Like, we got descriptive things about the one power, about the three odes. We got a lot of stuff. And we also got some very good looks and some very good, comparisons to the different Ajas in the White Tower. The yellows, everybody, was really, really great on how they looked as far as their dress, their costumes.
The costumes are out of sight, man. No doubt. We do see that that serenity of Aes Sedai doesn't really come forth in this trial. These Aes Sedai are shocked and looking at each other like, oh, ba 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 ba. Which something the book Aes Sedai, I think they would have arched an eyebrow. Or smooth their skirts.
We're not going to get that.
Yeah, I know.
No, because Robert Jordan didn't write this thinking this was going to be a television show. And something that would kill any kind of production for television or film or anything like that is writing in something like that, how people have to be serene the whole time and not be able to show their emotions to their face. That doesn't work.
Right. And it wouldn't have had the effect. To have all the sitters looking around as mothers being accused, it was a big deal. And we'll get into when she gets accused, because guess what? Leandrin certainly has a point. If she was allowed to, but mother was like, yeah, but you're a dark one. But the accusation seems sound, and maybe she should. And once they fix her seat.
No, I think that you're right, and I think that the Reds are going to pick up on that and use that against her later.
Yeah, I hope so, because you can't just throw that out there. And she's like, "Oh yeah, well if that's true, then and if you have proof, then boy, I should be stilled and maybe even just like kicked off the team."
Yeah.
But hi, Patrick.
Hey.
There you are. There you are. You moved. Right. Yeah. I guess let's cut back. So we have Alana looks so beautiful, guys. Her walk is everything. Her posture, her stances. She's a green through and through. With her handsome waters.
So,
you have a great picture together.
Jansen, is there like someone specifically on staff who is trained in walks?
It depends on what you're doing. I mean, yeah. I mean, I've actually, yeah, absolutely. When I was on a show, FX show, and it was called Snowfall, and it has a lot of gang members from the 80s. There were gang member walking coaches and stance coaches and standing coaches, things like that for people. There were. So, yeah, I mean, the thing is with the Wheel of Time, though, you're going into territory that's like uncharted. So the actor's interpretation is going to take a huge role in this. So I don't think that she had a coach. I think that's her.
Okay, now as an actor, how much are you putting into your walk?
It depends on what the walk is. If the writing, if you're looking at your script or your sides and it says, Alana walks in confidently, or Alana walks in distraught, or Alana walks in elated, or Alana walks in pissed off, you're going to walk differently in every single one of those, things that you see, because it's just the descriptiveness that helps you the most when you're trying to perform in front of the camera. The more information you have, it's going to decide a lot.
On that same thread, how much of this then is done by the choreographer?
I don't know if there is a choreographer. There's definitely...
There was a fight scene?
Well, they do it. Well, yeah, you're right. So what would happen is there's a few choreographers. There's a few people like whoever the head of stunt is, whoever the stunt coordinator is going to be doing a lot of the choreography. Not only because they're qualified and he's the most qualified person for it on the entire set, but his guys, his crew of stuntmen have been doing this a long time. They work well together. They know how to do direction from him or her, whoever that may be. I've worked with some on set and watched some really good stunt coordinators do their job fantastically. So with stuff like this, yeah, they're coordinated, but they're also working with the first AD and with the cameraman, everyone's working together to make everything work, because they have to not only do they have to get everything moved and it has to look right. Sometimes as soon as you can't see the camera, there's people ducking camera cranes and like sliding out of the way, and it's hilarious. It's such a group effort. Such a group effort. Such a team.
Going back to Mother here, Andy Liu, hello. Hello, Andy Liu. Goodbye, heart.
Andy Liu.
They say it can be a good political move to let her talk, then expose her as a dark friend to discredit her. Of course, Mother doesn't account for the Black sisters who are still in the tower. That's a good point. I mean, how many are still there?
Well,
20%, right?
Well, we're getting to some other stuff that makes it and they're drawing some of this stuff from the books, because they show, at the very end, they show 7 Aes Sedai, all from different Ajahs who are leaving, who joined the Black.
And the only one, so there was a white, but she got smashed with a scepter. What was it? A scepter? What is that thing? A rod?
The Keeper's Rod or something like that.
Yeah. And
There's Bald Sedai.
The Bald Sedai, she, I think, gets captured because she gets like Teenage Ninja Turtled over to the corner.
Yeah, she gets torn up by a
staff. Okay, yeah.
Her in chains.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, so we know that there was. I like that there was a representation of all the Ajas there, black. Do we think that the Ajas all know each other? In the books, the knowledge was limited to 2 other women within the organization. So who was a black Aja was not known. Even within your own Ajas, you didn't know who was black. You only know of 2 others.
Yeah, well, there's a couple of things that they did in this scene alone
Mm-hmm.
shows that they're not doing. One was Leandrin screamed out, "Let's go!"
Mm-hmm.
They all joined each other. They linked, so they knew that something was going to happen.
Yeah.
And we've also seen something else in the White Tower that goes right along parallel with the books, is that we see the Ajas hanging out together. Most of them are together. We don't see a lot of them mingling. And I think we're going to see a little bit more of that. We did see a little bit of that in the first season. Different Ajas mingling with each other and talking. Who knows? According to the books, though, if they go along the way that they're going to do that, that's not going to happen. So we'll see.
Hello, Dana Lou. A white, gray, and yellow did not leave the hall with Leandrin, but 3 others did. So there were at least 6 black Aja sitters present. There were 4 that jumped up when she said, "Get 'em, girls." That we know. Plus, also there was what's her name? The brown.
Naomi.
Naomi.
Yeah.
And we can tell that this is a caper because Naomi. They're like, "Did you get the good?" She's like, "I got as much as I could get." Ha 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 ha. And so it was all a caper. They all like had plans. Well, it was great. It was like Ocean's 11.
I mean, they showed, at least the cameraman pretty much showed what they were after, and they were after that bracelet. Now, it's very, very possible that bracelet is the male idom, the domination man.
I agree.
With those,
all right, yeah, we'll go through those one at a time. Here's an example of, like, I think we had like 2 blue sisters and 2 red sisters chatting it up, which of all the combinations I thought was surprising.
Hello, not all who wander are lost. Yes, you're correct. It was 1 person and they knew 2 others. And only one of those persons knew you and they knew 1 other. So of the 3 of your little triumph that's a heart, they knew only 1 other person. They didn't know each other, right? Or it was
each person knew 2 people.
And each person knew 2 people. Correct.
Knew 1 of those other people and not 1 other person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, hey guys, before we move on, let's all remember to hit that like button.
Smash that like button.
Yeah, that's
watching it. Yeah.
Lyanna has proven to be a very, very formidable guy in this series so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, she was the most effective there with that staff. Yeah. Especially because she's white, isn't she?
No, she's blue.
She's blue. Oh, she's blue. Okay.
She was really the blue along with
look at those eyes. Oh, look at that hair. Oh, look at that beard. Oh, look at those lips. Oh. What does that spell? Meow.
Maxim.
Maxim. So you can tell by the way they use their walk. She's a woman's man. No time to talk. Oh. So you can see the Black Aja here now. They're all acknowledging. They're like, "Oh, yep, there's our girl." Alana's like, "Psh, whatever. Here it's go time, boys."
All right, I love that.
They're like, "Your hands are soft."
What's your moisture routine?
Yeah. Can I smell that finger? He was thinking. So they come in as a team, but no. Bong, bong. The staff that is a gavel, that is a weapon.
Don't you love symbolism too? You see how Lyanna's dress is half black?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The one on the left has like like a flight attendant
Right? Yeah.
kind of thing.
Yeah, I know you're right. What is that?
That's funny. I
Hmm.
like that a lot. Is that Kyrian? Is she supposed to be from Kyrian? Is she
Maybe
Saldaean? Who is she?
Liana is supposed to be from Eridaman.
Oh, that's right. That's right. That door's awesome. What is it? A tree? The wheel?
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, well, when it comes together, it'll make a circle for sure. Probably some sort of like a mandala inside of a circle.
The witches. And the white cloaks aren't wrong, Ryan.
What?
Well, look at the witchcraft. They're all witches. Even they got mandalas on their door and stuff. Sheesh. Voodoo.
The voodoo that you do?
I mean, when I keep saying that how much information they put in 11 minutes, it's incredible. Because one thing, not one thing, but something that we always read about, especially when we first started reading these books, the Red Ajah came across as being bad. Not being good at all. Now that changed later on in the books, but for the most part, when we heard it was a red, the first two we got were Elida and then Landry. And we did not think that the Reds were good people at all. Got it. They are showing a distinct contrast between good and evil with it.
Yeah, it is funny that in the books, the red is the most populated Aja. They do seem like the purpose is really a good one. They are they're ridding the world of nuclear weapons.
Yeah, they don't want the world to be destroyed again, which is very, very, very noble.
Yeah. I didn't notice that there was. Look at the one right above me. I didn't see her with the Greek. Who's that red?
Oh, no, I don't know. No.
Looks
You
like
know who it looks
Edith
like?
Bunker.
Just by looks, that looks like Pavara. Not saying that it is, but
Okay, yeah.
from
I
the
mean,
way-
I don't think she survives the battle in the hallway. There are
Yeah,
a lot of.
yeah, I think she does too. But she looks like Pavara.
I think Maxim and Yvonne used her as a human shield
Yeah, I think so too.
and got out. Somehow they got out. Maybe they just stove through that very window we're looking at. Just
Yeah.
all right. So far so good.
I agree.
So
Okay.
far so good. We were
Yeah.
able to in our review of Dad Sway, we talked a lot about the outfits.
Look at all these people. Awesome.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, bring them. The white Aja here look like novices, though.
Oh my God! You know what?
Talk to
That
me.
blue sister that walked by, you could tell she had a little bit of black on too.
Oh.
There she is there, right? Right above me.
Yeah.
That's the black one. She's black here. And the other one, the bald one.
Balsadai
Balsadai.
does not have any black. on it.
Alopecia.
You said it.
I said it.
You said it.
It's too good. All right. So yeah. Look at there's just some like random old warder in the back.
Yeah.
I don't like it either, boys.
I agree, Andy. With the outfits are amazing,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, they're
but
real-
they've been the whole time. That's been one of the standout. You cannot complain about the costume design from day
No.
one.
So these are blues. Those are the grays and brown. I can't tell colors.
Grays, browns, blues, gray, brown, from left to right.
Okay. And there's Mother, sweetest chair in the world.
I don't know. I'm still torn on the chair.
I like it.
Yeah, the Amaranth
It's growing on me, but at first I was like, oh.
Look at that, Ryan.
I mean, it looks great there.
Yeah.
I know it's growing on me.
Over the shoulders, see how small she looks there. Mother sitting up, elevated, have to look up to her. Light behind her.
Face. Now her motions are so funny. She's so amazing in this.
Yeah. So here she's saying, oh, yeah, Mother met with the guy who can channel, claimed himself Dragon Reborn, and didn't take him. Didn't take him, boys. I mean, girls. Mother's...
Wait,
that
now,
sucks, right? Everyone's like, what?
Yeah. And that was a weird response because couldn't she, as Amerlin, call for that? Like, that's her choice? You can't tell me what to have to do? Like,
well, remember what she told Rand last season?
It'll be our little secret?
No, she told Rand that the tower, in tower law, it was mandated that the tower, like they said, somehow they said, had a foretelling, something like that, where it was mandated that the tower would capture the Dragon Reborn and contain him for the last battle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, and Leandrin said that that's the law. Now, we know how many times people were wrong in the books. They were wrong constantly about so many things. So, what I'm hoping that, later on in the show, we're going to get more pieces of, I guess, prophecy. We're gonna get a better understanding of what Rand's supposed to do.
All right. So how did she find this out? Dan Jansen, what do you think? How does she know this information to start with?
Who's she? I'm defined.
Landrin, that Swan met with Rand. How does she even know that?
Well, she was
not in the room.
Yeah, but she was in contact with Lanfear. She was in contact with Ishmael. She knew everything.
So Rand was post-coital in bed, being like, oh yeah, I had this weird meeting with the Amerlin seat.
And Lanfear's texting.
No, I mean yeah. So I mean the room was Moiraine, Rand, and Swan, and it's like you gotta assume that they were put wards on it, that they weren't followed because Moraine's a super soldier. Why would she allow that to happen? Like, you got to I assumed that if those two put that meeting together, that ain't getting out.
Well, it's not just that though. Remember, Varen lied to them too, and she's there. Remember when Rand escaped? She walked and said, "The mother wants you to talk to him. Wants you to watch." And then Rand escaped. So what is Varen doing in Tarval?
All right, actually, that's great. We have so many questions. Daily, this great. What Leandrin said that was not true was that Swan willingly let Rand go.
I think she did it first, and then she said, "Nope, this is a bad idea. You let him go." Well, yeah, no, I guess you're right. I guess she did try to capture him. In theory,
did. She can willingly say, "I didn't do that."
Yeah.
And maybe that's why they did that.
Hi, Nathaniel. Welcome.
So as we talk about this character, let's be very careful of the spoiler level.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right,
we're staying through
Book
Fires
5.
of Heaven.
Book 5.
Yeah.
Johnny 5 is alive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But DM me and I'll share you my other thoughts. And a wiener pick. Right, let's go back to
Don't forget to subscribe.
Yeah, wiener pick. Lots.
Boink. Okay. Jumping back in. I feel like if I take it off the screen for periods of time, maybe we won't get demonetized.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that.
But I think it's a lost cause. It doesn't matter.
I think it's a lost cause too. So Swan here is fantastic. Her face says so much, especially when she has to pull Nynaeve out. Oh, but her face is great. Look at everyone. Oh, shit.
All right, so Jansen, let's talk about this. For a second, I was like, all right, these Aes Sedai need to calm down. You are sitters in the hall, and you're like, oh my, oh no, oh. But then I was talking it out, in the last video, and it's like they kind of have to, right? If everyone was just sitting still, like Ace and I, coldness, right? Like, no one wants to look at that, right?
No, but no. So you remember how many times they wrote about the hall, and how many times people broke protocol in the hall, and everyone either gasped or stood up or screamed something.
Okay, you're right. You're right. Okay.
I mean, it does seem that this is an abnegation.
Yeah, it's a huge
where
moment.
you're accusing mother of breaking tower law. I don't think this happens every day. I'm with you, Jansen. Yeah, maybe they weren't so stoic, but
what were Swan's words to Moraine in, where was it, Shinar? She said something like,
base, how low can you go?
This was proposed to me in the hall, to my face, in front of sitters. I know she said that. When did she say that? She said that to Moraine when she had gone to meet Rand, Matt, and Perrin up in Falma for the first time in book 2. And she was talking to Moraine about how the Blues are starting to become unreliable, how Moraine needed to give her Andriel back.
Mm-hmm.
And she said how the hall was starting to get more defiant to her. So all these things were happening in the books too.
Yeah.
Just in different ways.
To me, this seat indicates the use that it's worn. I don't know if it's, I guess maybe it's supposed to be like slope like that, but it also kind of indicates the steps leading to all the sitter chairs have a little warp to them that has maybe the flow of an Ogier made, but to me also like indicates like it's so old that so many Amerlin butts have kind of worn it down a little bit,
Ooh, I love that idea. That's actually really cool.
Some Amerlin butts. Hi, Lottie.
Lottie.
We like to party. We don't cause trouble. We don't bother nobody. Lottie said die on the mic.
I think last time I said I wouldn't do it again, and then I just...
What? Hey, Slick Rick. Hey, come on, man. So yeah, she is being accused. She is stoic. She keeps her cool. She's like, "Oh, you got something to say, daughter? Don't call me daughter." She's like, "You got something to say? Say it. I'll answer." I said, "I can't lie." Wink.
She also told her right here that regardless of your accusations, this is what could happen to me from them. However, I know something that the rest of the hall does not.
I know something you don't know.
She's like, "Yeah, this would all be true if you weren't a dark friend, but yeah." She's like, "Yeah, talk to me. Do you see how many fucks I give right now?" That's what she's saying.
And right now.
Ooh, I like this. She's gripping her arm. This is a tense moment, man. Everyone seems super tense. I like it.
All right, what were you saying, Jason? Right now, what?
Right, what's about to happen right now? I'll let this happen first, so you can see something.
Okay.
What Dan?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Point. Oh, even Alana's like, what on earth?
All right, just look at that shot.
Mother?
Look at that shot. So the lighting's totally different, right, than we've had before. And it's great. I guess it's because it's raining outside. I hope they keep it though. You know what I mean? Like, I love this. Like, that image up there is too small, but yeah.
Helen, hype train. Whoop, whoop. Ryan,
What?
we have a few people on right now that may not be familiar. I think we got to give them a little Bella. Where's it at?
All right,
Yeah.
let's give them all right. Hey, welcome to the Way of the Leaves.
Bella!
But Alana's not thrilled.
She is not thrilled.
She's like,
Yeah, let's take a second. We have YouTube memberships. We'd love for you to join. We are starting game nights. where you join a special Discord channel. It'll be one Friday a month, and it's super fun. And it's just a little way to say thank you for you supporting us.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the YouTube membership or Patreon, so whatever you prefer makes us happy.
Shill.
Right?
Sell out.
All right, so we don't. So, are you assuming, Jansen, that we're gonna see this scene, and then do you believe we'll go back to Farm, and then we'll get like a little flat, like a time?
Yeah,
like,
we're gonna get
skip?
those little fillers to help us get through the story, see what's happened, see how we got here. They do that a lot. They did that a lot in the books.
Oh yeah.
Swan is hearing it out, and here's where she goes, yeah, you know what? If this is true, yeah, I should be tried. I should be stilled and probably killed. That's a big violation of Tower Law. But you're a dark friend, huh? And I guess that's. So we talked about it earlier. I would love that this is revisited because these are valid accusations. She did meet with the boy, and yeah, I guess Moraine was excommunicated from the tower. These are all salacious details that I hope are not just, well, my seat broke. I got to fix that. I got too much stuff to do. We can't talk about my crimes. But that face, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. She's awesome. They're like, what? Randolph,
Like,
what?
So it's weird it's weird that these two are kind of like being pitted as almost like equals. She's like the Amerlin for the black or something. Like, so that aside from that, like that they are so opposite in so many ways. Their faces are so opposite. How they care, you know what I mean? It's such a great casting for them two to be like facing off like this.
This shot's awesome. She's like, yep. Her that tiara. What? It does indicate a royalty that we don't necessarily have in the books as well.
Yeah,
I bet that's heavy.
And they always are, right?
Heavy as the crown.
The black is rad. It looks like an 80s motif, like the Corvette, like a red and black bitchin' Camaro.
yeah. She's coming out right now.
She's
earlier. Asking me earlier about
that lazy eye. She's all,
walking differently with your emotions. Now watch the way that Nynaeve walked. She walked out in the way. And
yeah, she calls her a dark friend. You are a dark friend.
Follow the shadow.
And yeah, she's like, oh, you got proof? And like, yeah. So watch Swan's face when she's like, oh, you got proof? You accuse me? Proof? Look at this. Oh, bitch. All right. Look at Leanne. Look. Nynaeve Almira. You know, the one you stole and sold into slavery. And then Leandrin looks like she has a migraine coming on. Like with her eyes, like she's all, oh, God. Migraine. There it is. Nynaeve makes not one word. Says not one word in this entire scene.
No.
Interesting choice.
No, you wouldn't expect them to.
I mean, she doesn't even like after the attack or nothing. Are you okay? I'm fine. Or she didn't say a word, and I think you get paid more if you talk, right?
No,
What?
not her.
Maybe not her. Okay, you're right.
No way.
All right.
Wait, did we lose the stream?
No.
Yes, it
What
did.
happened?
Well, yep. They took it down.
Oh no.
Oh, well.
Did they?
Yep.
Ah.
So no one can see us at all now?
Nope.
No.
Yeah, yeah.
We showed too much?
Yep.
Wow. Has it ever happened to you before?
That we got straight out pulled like that? Not that I know.
How did they do? I don't see how they do that. YouTube did it?
Yep.
Oh. Well,
Yeah, the last video we did got a copyright strike, but it's just like we just don't make money, and that's all. That's the consequence. But we get a bunch of subscribers, so it's like it's worth it.
Now, I did remember last time I said before we did anything that we're not making any money off of this or anything, and no one did anything to us, right?
Yeah.
We just have to do that.
No, I don't know. I don't think that matters. No, that doesn't do it. I don't know. It's like it's the amount of. We're gonna try and get on. There's a list we might be able to get on.
Oh, are we back? Are we back?
What's going
Back. It says we're back, Ryan.
on? What?
Are we back?
We're back.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my.
That's-
Okay,
Hey.
great. Welcome back to the Win and the Leave Tavern Talk, where we are dancing with the devil.
Seemed to go through a portal stone for.
Yeah. It was flicker, I guess.
For the day, maybe it was the Bella. Like maybe it's getting so famous that they forgot we made it.
They forgot we made it. They're like, oh, yeah, it's so meme worthy now. Oh, wow.
Well,
Okay. Wow, that was a little roller coaster of emotion.
no, maybe we'll show a little bit less publicity.
Yeah.
Oh, premiere. Luckily, I know everything that's about to happen on the trailer and on the first 11 minutes. Nynaeve Almira just came out, and Leandrin is about to say, well, I tried. And she's about to start one of the biggest fight scenes we've seen in the entire show. Which is great. In fact, I wanted to say this before we even started. Before I had saw the first two seasons, before this obviously, and out of all of the cold opens that I saw, the T-Grain one was by far the best.
Mm-hmm.
I still think that the T-Grain one is the best, but this one is a very, very close second.
Oh, okay, that's interesting. I would disagree more so because I feel like this has this like amazing storyline within it. It's got the subterfuge, it's got the whodunit, it's got the rug pulling, right? So it's got all.
Got all
I think I'm with Jansen. Man, the Blood Snow was done so well. That fight scene was really so acrobatic while she was struggling with labor pains. I loved it. This one was rad. It projects everything going forward. The fight was a little blurry for me. I wasn't quite sure what people were doing. Was it just a lot of blockings going on?
I think that this cold open was one of the best we're in because it was so good. I think they're going to have even more great cold open. And so, this is showing what the cold open is. This entire first episode is pretty much going to be taken, at least with our heroes. They're going to show some small things, I think. Um, Definitely, they're going to show the White Cloaks on their way to the Two Rivers. Um, and I think that they're going to hear a little bit about the Aiel. But other than that, I think this episode is going to focus on everything that's happening in the White Tower. And
Do we think that linking is something that all sisters know, or is this perhaps just something the Black Aja knows?
they've been doing it since season 1. So
Okay, yeah, okay. Yeah, because you would think that that would have been a go-to in defense, but they didn't think of it. Yeah.
no, you know what? They're not
Hi,
really.
Chris. Yes, we will get to that. We'll show that too once we do. The whole 13th Oppository is fantastic.
I love that. I love that.
Yeah, this is great. All the distortions at her hands and feet.
Yeah, they're showing the use of the one power very, very well. It's morphed and it's changed a little bit, but I love the way that they're using it.
I agree. Let me move this forward.
Yeah, it's not like we're trying to be monetized. Just don't take us down. Come on.
Yeah, we're making no money off of this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, pennies. All right, this is the iconic shot.
It's great. So what is she doing? What weave is this, Jansen?
It's got to be air and something else. Now, the most the power, the way that they use the power, the only thing I can compare this to in the books is something that happened way, way, way farther down the line in the book. So I don't know. I never saw. I mean, we saw a lot of weaves that held people in air, but I'm not sure if she's draining Leandrin somehow.
Yeah, because the whole vomit. I mean, the blood coming out of her mouth.
Yeah, was she like pressurizing her? I don't know.
It did seem like it became a weapon, but I don't know if it was after she got attacked or not that it shifted to weapon mode. If it was just containment mode, and then once shit started going down, she started killing her.
Well,
but there's a lot of blood that came out of her face.
Yeah, but during that time, Swan Sanche also said to Leandrin, "You will be tried, you will be stilled, and you will give all the names of your Black Aja sisters before you die." So that says a lot of information right there. It tells us already that Swan knows there's other Black Aja in the White Tower.
Yeah, I wonder what this is. If this is currently hurting her.
Did this
have not.
Is this happen in the books ever?
In a way, yes.
But you can't talk about it. All right,
because of spoilers.
All right.
Well, they do have. Well, they have hung someone upside down with air over their face, so they can't see.
Jansen's like, I could, but I'd have to kill you.
But no, I'd have to kill you. No, it's. Let me see your security clearances.
So great. Like,
oh, Janie! I assumed when she was clawing her hand into a fist that she was squeezing Leandrin's heart. Just
yes.
Maybe, but she wasn't trying to kill her.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
What? You don't think?
Yeah, no, she wanted info, I
Because
think.
she told her you'll be tried, stilled, and executed, and you will tell me all the names of the Black Aja before you die. Those were her words. So
Okay.
she wasn't intending on killing her. I mean,
Yeah, that's a good point. I think she says something like, "I'll show you now," right? Doesn't she address that?
yeah, she says, "All right," and then she says, "Now,"
Mm.
and then and then Leandrin starts puking blood, and then who was it? Not John Kaida, but the other sister that walked in with her, Ispan Shafar, I think, healed her.
Oh,
Yeah, they healed Leandrin right then, and then someone came over and healed the Emerald as well.
so Chesmo, I think, was still outside at this point. She hadn't gotten in.
Yeah, no, at this point right here, no, she hadn't.
Yeah.
But by the time,
Oh, thank you, Helen. Yeah, she says, "I will. Join me now." And then they all stand up and everyone goes, "What's going on?" Oh, a war.
Helen, are you in a band? What band are you in?
Yeah.
Yeah, you just tell us about it.
I'll like and subscribe to you.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, so there was the battle. They link. Ooh, look at that. It's QAnon, Ryan.
Oh, Dan, you see it everywhere. I've been telling
I
you.
see it
you gotta
everywhere. I know.
Get off the internet, Dan.
I know. I know. Look at, she's making a pizza. Get it?
Yeah, she's flipping it.
What else? So we can't watch it. So pop stuff up, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I'm on it. Boom.
no, yeah, good tons of all these fight scenes. This is great. I think this is really, really, really good visual.
This is it almost seems like the staff itself is a power object. We know that it's not. Well, we assume it's not. Gosh, we assume it's not, but it does seem the way that she wields it in front of herself that it is like a magical item. Doesn't it seem like it a little bit?
Well, we see Moraine use a staff similar to this method in where Barrelon against Dane Barnhold in the books. And they see sparks and everything, and she uses a staff like this. Remember?
Yeah. Yeah, Moraine. Yeah, Moraine staff. Okay. Yeah. But do you think that we're gonna have magic items at all, like this, where it's like, yeah, my staff, good thing it blocked all those weaves?
I do.
Okay.
Because
yeah.
stuff. I do.
What's going on behind her on her dress? Like, what's happening there?
It's weaves dissipating. I think they got blown by.
No, why is her dress shooting out of her back like that?
Oh, because she's part centaur.
she's hiding a tail. All right.
Yeah. But that fight scene is incredible. The Black Aja seem to be better fighters. The green Alana does more blocking than anything. This poor person gets loses themselves.
Yeah, Brown.
Their top half ends up a good 3 or 4 yards down the steps away from their lower half. What were those? Those were those like the little death gates or the?
No, we saw that
Air
in Fires of Heaven. We saw that weave used by Asmodean. He didn't work because Rand dodged it and got out of the way.
Oh, but it cut through like stone and stuff?
Could have cut through anything.
Okay. Nynaeve cannot. Not only can she not speak, she can't do anything. She puts her hands out and nothing happens. And she's like, oh, that's right. My magic isn't here right now. I assume that we are going to dig more into this block. It's already season 3, and she can't channel when there's a battle of channelers right in front of her.
They're going to delve into it this episode because they showed it in the preview. I'm telling you, that's what these are for. It's to give you an idea of what the show is going to be about.
So instead, I like my bread brown and sliced. There you go. Your cup of tea.
That's so amazing. All right. Yeah, I love how they included Leanne with actual physical abilities like that.
Yeah.
I was saying, like, these Ace and I are not known for being mobile and, you know, just having them like wander around like slowly, like shooting stuff. It's like it's cool, but I think adding that she had that ability, which
yeah,
she does not show that in the books. Right? she's not a ninja in the books. Is she?
Well, and she not only hit a person, she hit them repeatedly with a mallet to the head.
Yeah, she made sure.
Yeah, she made sure for darn sure. Yeah,
for darn sure.
She's like, drop the weapon, bam, bam, bam. But yeah, that turns out to be, I think, the only Black Aja that dies right in this battle. We have Alopecia get thrown like a puppet,
and then killed. I mean, and then
was she killed?
I mean, no, and captured.
Yeah, no, she's captured.
Yeah.
But Leanne was taking no prisoners.
No, not at all.
Here's Nynaeve struggling to channel, and again, we will probably get more explanation. Hopefully, she will break this block. I found it tedious in the books, and I'm finding it tedious in the show. I want her to be as powerful as she can be.
It helped with her having the block.
So how many Ajas jumped up in the hall? Was it just the 4, right? And then they were added to from the crew that came on behind Jane and Shesbo, right?
Correct. And then there were 7 total, I think, with Leanne, Drin, and Naomi.
Yeah.
Which means 5 left without counting. I don't know. Yeah, and 2 of them were from behind. So yeah, there was 3 plus Leandrin plus the 2 that came up plus Naomi. 7. Maths, guys.
Did
Maths. Let's see. They end up destroying the hall. Well, here we see the red. We see bias in action. We see judging books by covers. The Reds actually wanted to go in. And now here's the thing. And I asked this Jansen of you earlier. The Reds, when they met with Leandrin, they said, Mother wants to see you. They want to talk to you in the hall. Hey, whatever the charges are, we got you. We got your back. They weren't let in. However, we don't think that these are dark friends, do we?
No.
And so would they have had Leandrin's back if they were actually been permitted into the sitters hall?
I think they, like I said this before, that they would have, and Leandrin's confession about what the Amerlin did would have only bolstered them in that situation. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So even though if she said you're a dark friend and then she said blah and then all these people just start attacking the Amerlin, you think they would attack the Amerlin too?
At first, I think they told their own, but then I think they would quickly figure out that Leandrin followed the shadow.
We need our raging sun. Here, Janie says, I think Mogideon will help Nynaeve with that block, which is, yeah, good.
All right. Love it.
Really, really good. I think she might be right. That's awesome.
No one else draws their blades. These are the only two warders that move. These are they're waiting warders.
Yeah, so
That looks awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are 4 of them underneath Leandrin there. They start doing their evil superpower stuff. There's explosions in the background.
So at this point, when they're doing magic stuff, right? When they know that they're going to put stuff over it, are they automatic? Are they still in that set, or are they then now in a green screen set?
Good question, Ryan. For the
Jason.
background, for the pillars and all.
Yeah.
This is I assume is all CGI, especially because it turns, right?
Of course, yeah.
So the background, the whole place is CGI. So they're just standing in front of green screens, like doing all the movements, right?
Yeah, some of it. Some of it might have props. I mean, there's a lot going on. A lot. So, I mean, this had to go through, I don't know how many offices or how many computers this went through.
So was this, to Ryan's question, was this filmed in the room, or was this filmed on a set?
It was definitely filmed on a set with green screens.
Okay.
And nowadays, I've seen green screens as big as whole buildings. So, it was the biggest one I've ever seen at W Hotel in LA.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they turned that top of that into a cruise ship. It was crazy.
Were you wearing that like tight green thing with white balls all over it?
No.
Come on, admit it.
Jensen, have you ever had a squib?
A squib?
Is that a food item?
If you have a good caterer. No, it's that blood packet.
No.
What do they call those in the industry?
Blood bag?
Yeah, a blood bag, Dan.
It's not a squib?
No, I've never had one of those. I mean, mostly for stunt. Those are stuntman tools.
That is called squib.
Unless I'm getting killed,
All right, that's a great bit of knowledge. That
makes sense.
That's literally like my favorite scene in all of television.
The Battle of the Bastards?
Oh yeah,
That's pretty good.
John standing off against the horses
In the muddy field.
Oh, fridging Rickon.
Fridging.
Just fridging that little kid.
Dude didn't serpentine. He just rented. But you know what? Ramsey hit him. So you know what? More power, man. That was a good shot. I couldn't have done it.
All right, so this
Joe Rogan couldn't have done it, Ryan. And he does archery every single day.
Nope.
This is when everything goes crazy.
It's when everything goes crazy. So here she starts squeezing. So I guess here she feels her life's in danger if she is using the power as a weapon.
Are they like modifying her mouth post production? Or are they like blowing air right into her lips so that they get bigger?
No, I think they're doing. That's her.
That's
all her.
That doesn't seem humanly possible. Like for real, like you try and do it right now, like. Okay.
I don't have those skills.
Yeah. There's levels to this, right,
The
Jesse?
light.
It's so
She's
great.
yelling.
Okay.
Boom.
How stoked were you when you saw this? But then also confused. The whole time when I first watched it, I was like, "What are we seeing here? Like, what is she doing to her?" And like, why is she like Leander somehow being able to fight back? Is that what we're seeing? Some sort of battle of wills?
I think she was trying to fight back. That is, at least that's what they're trying to tell us, and they didn't do a good job of doing that. But.
Okay, then
that girl throws a big rock, a big piece of boulder,
and then basically misses. Like
Hit her on
Balsadai
the-
should
winged
have
her.
like she should have killed her.
winged her.
All right. She totally smashes her face on the ground, which I thought was, hold on. All right.
And then everyone goes, wait, let's all heal. They heal Mother. I understand. It's like if the president goes down, You go to the president. And then everyone else, the other side, kind of gathers themselves up together too.
Yep.
All right, here we go with Varen.
Yeah. Naomi. She's like, oh, here's a secret hole in the wall. Boop, boop, boop. What? So what is this? How define the mechanics of this, would you? For me? Was it there all along with the glamour that held it? Was it how do you do that?
Well, I don't think that there's a hole in the wall. I think that this is a mirror of mists.
So it's always there, and she's just taking away the mirror of mist.
I think.
Okay, yeah. So the hole is always there. They just cover it.
Yeah,
with
it's just if you know, you know, right?
Yeah, if you know, you know. That's why there's never a painting on that wall, and no one asks why. All right, so they go in, and Ryan. So let's see if we can see some of these objects.
Oh yeah, we'll get there.
We're excited.
All right, first we got to have the standoff. And this is a great reveal.
Great reveal.
Brother Dan pointed out that the warders, she forces them to dress alike.
Yeah, she buys matching outfits. She's like, it was buy one get one half off. So you guys are both wearing the same shirt.
Isn't that funny? Why is that? Like, why do they? All right. And this woman's bow tie is just off the hook. So we have Legend of Zelda.
We do have Link here, huh?
And Bowtie Bitch.
Bowtie Beauty, Ryan.
Bowtie Beauty.
She looks so pretty there. How do these warders die? The
Reds killed them.
Yeah, how though? I'm trying to. What? It seems like she has put up a shield, but
that's how they die.
Yeah, I get
that way.
Okay, yeah. No, you hear me. I'm just trying to figure out what she did to him. Looked like she just pushed him with air or something. She's like, I killed your warders, and she's like, I can feel it. Yes. All right. Yes. All right, she does like when Harry and Sally. Yes. Yes. Yes.
All right, chat. What's going on right there? How did the warders die? And why did
Chesma effing Emery?
Yeah, that too.
That too.
Yeah, but I think his time is not.
Does he die? No, he doesn't die during this explosion because he's there at the very end.
Yeah.
But we assume a lot of warders probably died. They're closest to the door. They're just hanging out in the corners like rats. She feels them. They're like, she's Black Aja too. Battle. And now we're back. All right, so there is the bracelet. I don't know what is inscribed on there. It looks like a circle of some sort. My eyes are poor.
It almost looks like the sun throne or the sun.
All right, there it is, ladies and germs.
So how did you picture the 13th depository, Jansen?
I pictured it in the basement, super low somewhere. You know, I like this, the way that they made it.
Mm-hmm.
It's supposed to be very secretive. It's supposed to be hidden. You're not supposed to know where it is. And in fact, when Varen and Adelis and Naomi are walking there and open it up, you even hear one of them say it's not supposed to exist.
Yeah, I pictured it to be more dusty and disheveled. I pictured it to be like just things in boxes, like bankers' boxes or shit. Like they didn't like just says don't touch, you know, stuff like this dangerous. Maybe one that says dream stuff. Well, yeah, I didn't picture like all these cool like display cases, and I'm here for it. I like it.
They've also combined the 13th depository and where they stored the Terangriel and the tower in the books. It wasn't the same place.
Right. And Patrick says here, oh no, I'm sorry. Janie says here, I thought it was part of the library, and I kind of thought it was too. I thought it was like just a deep subsection of the library somewhere. But here we've combined the two rooms, the storage room with the 13th depository, which has more books. And now here it keeps all the artifacts. Looks like those are the lucky dice, the things that change odds.
Yep.
So we have the red twisted doorway that Ryan had just shown.
So stoked about it.
Is this an Easter egg, or is this a Chekhov's gun?
I think that's going a whole lot out of your way for an Easter egg.
Right. Yeah, I agree.
Especially to show it the way that they did. It was almost a foreshadowing when they showed it. So I definitely think that.
And Matt is going then to go through this doorway.
I think so.
Okay. We get heard it here first, right?
But Rand might go through it too.
Yeah. All right, let's keep in mind Jansen's got 5 more minutes.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, sorry about that.
No, yeah, I just realized myself.
So here we'll see, it has been pointed out, and we have confirmation that Varen does not get the full dose of this. Weave.
Some of it.
The question mark weave, Ryan.
All right, there we go. We got it. Like, that's the perfect shot.
Perfect shot. I mean, that's the money right there.
So I guess the assumption is that a little bit got it, right? Because she gets the nosebleed. You can't really fake that unless she has some sort of like ability to do that. But like she blocks it and she observes what happens to the other one, mimics it, gets out of there alive.
Ryan, I don't even know if she fakes fainting though, because she does get hit, her nose does bleed. She doesn't get the full effect, but she looks over, but they fall at the same time. She wasn't mimicking her.
I think
she
so.
looks over and they just both fall. It's not like
here.
one fell and the other one did.
We got our first pull.
All right. Did Varen faint? Or was she faking it?
All right.
I think she actually did. Her nose is bleeding. She recovered. She didn't lose her memory. She didn't get the full dose, but she got kind of dosed.
She did.
Yeah, Helen, you're probably right, but her timing was great.
She knows something. Like she's definitely craftier than she lets on. Definitely.
Rain's with me here. She thinks that he got hit hard. So, but yeah, we see that it actually does take Adelais's memory. She's like, "Who are you?" Kind of Gilderoy Lockhart-ed her.
Okay.
We'll see how much if she just doesn't remember Varen or if she just doesn't remember anyone. We'll see the extent of her damage, I guess, later as well.
She wiped her mind, and I think the only person who can fix it is Naomi.
Or maybe Nynaeve. Does Nynaeve heal Adelaus?
All right, great question.
That's a good one.
That would be awesome. And then it just shows, like, through Nynaeve's point of view, like the brain and all like the stuff in it. And she's like peeling off stuff from like the. Oh, we could do this, boys.
Wasn't she like talking about unlocking, like putting?
There's the butt plug of doom.
All right. So speaking of healing, more fighting. Boom, boom, boom,
it's
boom.
All pow.
Great. It's all great.
Heal then mother.
Then this.
And then boom. Splat. Oh. Where is my mind? Where is my mind? They go, link with me, sir, girls.
All right, so that got a little frustrating. Like, why is there a pause in fighting?
Joker face?
And they're like, oh wait, what are they doing? They're gathering together. Let's just observe. No. You think you get a good shot on them? They're all together. But then this happens. Boom.
Boom. What? Now, these ladies, How did they know? So this confuses me a little bit, but it's unnecessary, I guess. It just means they got out unscathed. I guess they knew it was going to happen and ran behind a pillar, but no matter.
Yeah.
But they are unscathed.
But
Her pretty face is still pretty.
Show that like a lot of people got hurt during.
Yeah.
They killed a lot of people. Remember in the books, they did murder in the tower. A lot of people are going to die before they're gone.
No, that's a. I was surprised by how much they were showing.
Yeah.
There seemed to be a jump in the amount of gratuitous grossness. Woman got cut in half. Her body like falls down the stairs.
They're trying to get more people in to watch this. That's the only way you have a sneak preview like that.
Oh yeah, so yeah, let's I was gonna ask you, I don't know how much more time you have. We do have 41 people watching. This is great. Everyone,
Yeah, thank you, guys.
you for being here. We are excited.
Physically.
Yeah, and then, to be honest, like we were scared. Like, we were hoping for the best. Didn't know if we were gonna deliver, but yeah, we think this teaser. So what? Okay, I'm rambling. Jansen, why do this? And why don't all shows do this? Like, so what's going on here? Is it? Tell me about it.
It's the classic bait and hook. It's they know that they have a following. They know that they have something, and once this has all been made and done and written and produced, it's the money side of it now. More than anything, it's marketing. It's getting asses in the seats. It's getting as many people to watch this as they can. And whether or not people understand this, even all those book readers who are on all those different, social network platforms saying, we hate this. This sucks that they did this. This is horrible. Mm-hmm. They want them to say that because they're watching it too. It's just like Howard back in the day when people used to say, I hate him. Well, why do you watch him? I want to see what he says next. And right. Same thing.
Yeah.
And now with something like this that comes out with a punch in your face, with just all the action and blood and powers and just craziness, it gets people to be like, wow, what's this?
Right. I hope that people do jump in based on this. And it is compelling when it stopped, when Alana steps out and she says, you will not leave this island alive or this place alive. I mean, like, you get chills and you're like, oh, and then it stops. I was really motivated to watch more myself.
Yeah, I wanted to keep going. So we have 528,000 views in 3 days. What do you think of that number, Jansen? Is that high, low?
I think that is pretty damn good.
Okay.
Yeah, it's probably pretty good. Let me say hello, Dale. Thank you so much for your generosity. I appreciate you a lot. A lot. His guess is that Leanne was stilled, and that's why she was using her staff.
No way.
I'm with you, Jansen. She does seem to use the power to block other weaves, so...
Wouldn't be holding the office she holds if she was still.
I mean, but the show can change what they want.
And she would be younger and hotter. Isn't that what happens?
I don't know if it gets much hotter than that.
Nah, she is pretty hot. The final scene, Ryan, do you have like the still of like them standing the standoff?
We'll get there.
Yeah, okay. Oh yeah, Lan and Moraine, they're seeing the tower burning from above. Things are horrible. They're like, they can't escape. We gotta go. Come on, girls.
I'll tell you what I don't like. I really, 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 really think they missed a really big opportunity. When you saw the tower crumble and that Moraine and Land were looking, they should have been showing townspeople looking at that.
Right. Well, we do see that there are... So both... Oh, first of all, that hairstyle is the best ever.
It is.
The coolest gray. Her nose is bleeding. She's holding and Adelais's nose is bleeding as well, which seems to be effective getting hit with this. But Varen is not. Still has her memory. Adelaide is not. So, and you see that it totally sunk into her face. That weave.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I don't know what the poll says, Ryan, but I think. Oh, who are you? How'd you get such a cool curl? She's like, yeah, I stole everything. And then boom. Boom! You'll not leave this place alive.
Now, everything about this.
Yeah. Yeah.
There it is. Like, I might get that tattooed on.
That right there?
Yeah. On my lower back.
A cool T-shirt.
Yeah.
That is so cool.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna have to put all of our heads on that for a graphic. That's so great.
I think so. Ryan, you're so smart.
They're so perfectly spaced.
Well, or maybe we could be Alana and the two warders if it's just the three of us.
Hey, and then so Jansen, let's talk this out. What are these guys gonna do
Yeah.
in this scenario?
Well, if you notice, I think that, like we say, they changed things. They didn't threaten them with the power in the tower either.
What do you mean?
Nobody in the tower is. I haven't seen anybody use the power towards a warder yet. Anyone? Well,
we just saw a whole room full of dead warders.
Yeah, but they were fighting Aes Sedai and everything. I don't know. I've seen of them very confident against sisters a couple times up until now. So I don't know.
Well, to your point, I guess we don't know that the sisters fought the Aes Sedai, or fought the warders. We saw a big explosion that threw some warders. It could just have been. They could have all just died from rocks.
Yeah.
Walls. I don't know. But I'm for it. We're gonna be watching it live on March 8th. So come join us. You guys watch it. We're gonna watch it together. We're not gonna. I don't know how we'll do it. We'll figure it out. It's gonna be fun. Well, and then we'll talk about it right after.
Awesome.
It's a live event, so you can only watch it live. So let's do that.
Guys, I got a appointment.
Yep.
All right, Jansen.
All right.
I love you, bud.
Love you guys too.
Bye. No, I miss him.
Already, right?
I miss him already. I know.
All right, so if you haven't yet, hit that like button.
Leanne loves. She's you only have to hit it once. If you hit it an odd number, don't hit it an even number. So if you smash it either once or thrice or fives.
All right, so I want to hear in chat, what is everyone most excited about for season 3? Like, what is it? A character? Is it a scene in the book? Is it a reveal?
What's yours? What are you looking forward to, Ryan?
I would love to say Tom Maryland, but I have this sneaking suspicion he's not going to come into this season.
COVID, huh? If we have the snakes and foxes, oh man, like I don't know how it could even be shown. Like that's something I really want to see, I guess. And also him Rand going back through his generational ancestors seems like it's going to be a cool trip as well.
Yeah, I agree. And the introduction of Fael, I'm particularly excited for.
Fael seems like she's good, well cast. I've only seen her just try to shoot an arrow, but she looks rad.
No, is it? Don't we see her like mounting Perrin in bed? We do.
I don't know.
We do.
I don't know. I close my eyes during that stuff, right? I don't like seeing it.
All right. So our poll is 58% of voters say that yes, Varen is faking the faint.
Oh, people want to see the glass columns. Janie wants to see everything from book 4, but glass column flashbacks, ancestors, yeah. Dovey says she wants the Lana's Ark and the snakes and foxes. Rand and his dragon tattoos. Yeah, Ruidian. Oh, and Rand and Land sword training. Iconic. I hope he's like, this is the heron eats the fish.
Will we hear any names of sword forms?
I hope so.
Have we yet?
No.
Yeah,
I don't
right?
think so. Who would say it? Lan? Well, he's peeing?
Tam knows sword forms?
Oh, Rain says yes, we have.
Which one? What sword form?
Cat
Was it Cat
crosses-
Crosses Korat? Okay.
All right. Oh, snakes and foxes. Yep, dash one.
Already the upgrade is huge. I do believe almost. I think the White Tower itself. I mean, no, the hall is a whole new set. Before it looked like there was no ceiling really, and the ceiling was the CGI thing, or all the levels above were just CGI. This is actually like a really high, huge set.
What is going to be the outcome of this? Are they just a huge schism of evil versus non-evils?
Well, this is the. I mean, we know in the books like this happens, and
No one Garden, how dare you? You missed everything good.
So what happens? They stay in the tower and now know that the Black Aja is the thing. So how do they respond to that? Swan's accusation is out in the open, so she might get punished, or something might happen to her for that. So there's a lot of things that can fall from this, and does Swan get blamed for this? Right? Are they upset with Swan for like basically like mishandling this whole thing?
She mishandled it big time.
Yeah, she didn't organize them in the battle at all. She none of them were effectively like winning. Like there was way more non-Black Aja than there were Black Aja, and they just lost. So I mean, there's a lot of failures right there. I wonder if that all comes back on her.
I don't know. She seems to pass the buck pretty well.
Okay.
She's all, yeah, but you're a dark friend. Alana, may she live forever.
Yeah, so we know it. You know, we've seen in the trailer that she does that amazing, like creates a new curb gully, like right in the middle of the street. Right, that thing's gonna happen. It seems right then, and I think there's more battle to become. Obviously, it's not like. So yeah, Alana is basically like she's showing the world what the Aes Sedai could do. In a lot of ways, she's been like the representation of their abilities in both season 1 and season 2, blocking arrows.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
So,
it's been cool, and it makes sense, like to have like a focal point to like really like, anyway. So she's amazing. She's handling this. We all know something bad's going to happen to her warders. I think everyone agrees it's going to be Ivan. Do we think it's going to be here at the end of this trailer?
Oh, yeah. I mean, why? To your point, Ryan, why are warders there? If Jansen's right that warders are immune from the one power, then sure, they're fine. But I don't think so. I think he's going to die.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
And they're going to watch him go on a boat or something. I don't know.
Okay.
Oh, they're going to get away, of course.
Yeah, what other cold opens do we think are going to happen? What scenes in the books do you think we're going to see in cold opens, or what scenes do you want to see as cold opens? How about that? What do you think would make it get cold? Good CO, Dan. Give us a good CO.
I guess the IEL. We'll see. I think we'll meet Ruark in a cold open.
Will the columns be the cold open of an episode?
No.
I mean, they spent 11 minutes on this. Like, how long do you think we'll get the column? Oh, yeah. How long will the column scene be?
I think that's almost an entire episode. And then he comes back and he has the dragons on his arms. I think that's an entire episode.
Dun, dun, dun. How does so Rand goes through the columns and doesn't okay, and so Matt gets the snakes and foxes through the red doorway, right?
Yes.
Okay, where is it? Where's the red doorway again? That was in Ridian also, right?
Yes.
Okay, so that's all there.
So Ridian was the storage place for all kinds of Terangreal and Angreal and Sawangreal. Here, I don't think it's going to be the case. I think it's just going to be just that one, but it could be there.
All right. So do you think? So yeah. So we're going to assume that Matt and Rand are in Tarvalon with Maureen, Lan, right? They're all. So that's what we can assume, and so somehow. Like, do you think they both go through the red doorway? Or do you think that Matt maybe goes through the red doorway and Rand goes through the fucking the columns?
Thomas says the cold open here is the red door frame, which, yeah, that I think. Oh, God.
Do they both go in?
Janie thinks that it's White Cloaks in the Two Rivers is going to be a cold open. I like that. Fane, Lottie Dottie says Fane.
Yeah, where's Fane?
Evil White Cloaks in the Two Rivers. Okay.
So next we see Fane will be in the Two Rivers, right?
Yeah, possibly.
That's what I think.
Yeah, Fane. Yeah, I forgot about Fane.
Yeah, and where's Loyal going to be? Where's Loyal?
If we see any other Ogier, I think it will be a cold open as well. I think we'll see a steading.
See, that would be amazing. That would be amazing. Do you think Loyal's in Tarvalon?
I don't see why not. If he was, well, hold on. Where was he? Was he?
He was
in
Falma with
Falma?
them. Yeah.
Then yeah, I think he has his bookshop in Tarvalon. Yeah, that's where he hangs out.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
See what Chas has to say.
Do you guys think that we are going to see Ogier? Any other Ogier besides Loyal this season? I want to. Because right now, the Ogier are underdeveloped at best.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I guess you could assume that there are more, but yeah.
Right. I mean, we don't know.
Okay.
No one Garden says no Ogier yet. You would say that, wouldn't you? Break my heart like that. But I think that would be cool. So what else?
Again, the 8th, March 8th, Amazon is holding their basically a private watch party for people who use this link. And the link's way up in the chat. If someone has the link, that'd be great. Let's drop it down again. That's on Saturday morning. Super early for me, but we are going to do a watch party for that. So we'll try to jump on a few minutes early. Keep your bell. We'll let you know when we're on. Dusty Whale may be doing something too. More power to them. But they're ball hogs. We're gonna try to play as well. They're ball hogs. We're gonna try to play. So no, everyone is. I love how this show is helping so many people. Really worthy people. Matt's in London. That was great. He looked so happy. Everyone looked so happy. Yeah. So if you don't watch it on the 8th, will you be avoiding spoilers for the show when it drops, or will you?
Oh, good question.
Imagine, yeah, of course you are.
And you know what? You're going to be able to see it when it's not live. I'm sure. I'm sure it'll be once it's on the internet, it never goes away. That's what my mom used to say before internet even was a thing.
Just, she said a lot of things.
Yeah. So don't talk to strangers online. I'm like, what do you mean online?
How do you talk to anybody online? Okay. All right, well, let's just shut that down.
Yeah. Guys, thank you so much for joining us. This has been a fun show. I really enjoyed this. The trailer that they gave us is enticing. I'm looking forward to the first episode of the season for sure. It wet my whistle, as they say. It lifted my kilt.
Yeah, and we were trepidatious. We were like, I don't know about this season 3. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But then, like, here it comes out of the gate. So brilliant. Kudos to them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're going to be every Sunday at 4:00. We'll be talking about that week's episode at length. We'll probably be doing reaction videos. We have a whole series of non-book reader reaction videos that we're going to do for season 3. That's always fun. It's brother Dan and I's sister and his wife. Yeah, we have first time readers show on Tuesdays. Just jump along. It'd be great. Hope you like us. We like you. And yeah. Anything else, Dan? Right.
That's it. Be good to yourselves and to everyone else. Use your blinkers for crying out loud. And as Ryan says, run for your life. This is